Hello everyone, welcome to Internet Commerce Summit. This is Devesh Khandelwal. I am the Chief Revenue Officer for Pickrr Technologies. In this session, I'll take you through details on how D2C brands can improve customer experience. Post-COVID, one of the trends that we've seen in the industry is that many brands are trying to set up their own channels and reaching to consumers directly through D2C. And we think that this trend is going to be one large big trend in e-commerce, which will drive the future of e-commerce. In context of that, for any brand to be successful in D2C, they need to focus on three sides. First is focus on having better products that they sell through this channel, which is the core of any brand for that matter. The second piece is, consumer engagement and marketing, which is where they acquire new customers and keep them engaged through their life cycle. And the third piece of customer experience is broadly around the supply chain, where they ensure that these brands, are able to provide a prime-like delivery experience to their customers. And this is where Pickrr comes in. As a company, Pickrr works closely with a lot of these B2C brands to enable that prime-like experience for their end customers. So let's look at some of the post-purchase issues that customers today face on some of these D2C e-commerce channels. One is there's a frequent out of stock, the delayed deliveries. Sometimes the deliveries take forever, 4 to 5 days. Whereas on Amazon you can get those products delivered in 2 days. There's delayed refunds, return process is not great, and so on and so forth. Uh, if you look from a brand's perspective, some of the key issues that the brands face is that typically delivery time from their central hub or central warehouse to the end consumers will take anywhere from 3 to 7 days. Second is for a brand to have the same kind of supply chain network as Amazon and Flipkart offers is not possible. So therefore, they always have a catch up where they struggle to scale their supply chain ops as they see growth in their business. The third piece is, operations itself is a hassle for a brand in terms of running the warehouse operations, logistics operations, and then managing all of these for a multi marketplace plus direct fulfillment model. Uh, the four pieces, the cost of shipping, of course, is very high for these brands. Our estimate put the cost of shipping plus logistics and fulfillment close to around 10 to 12% of their overall cost. On top of that, many of these brands struggle with high RTOs, return to origin, and customer returns. And finally, all of this leads to a poor customer experience, which drives down the NPS that the brand has. So how do we solve for these problems at Pickrr? So Pickrr is primarily a shipping solution provider to many of these brands, where on one hand, you have all of the brands which are selling these products through multiple channels, and then you have Pickrr in the middle, and on the other hand, you have all these courier partners who work with Pickrr, and through Pickrr they are able to reach out to uh, the e-commerce stores, merchants, and D2C brands. So we are the middlemen who kind of connect the brands on one side, and the end customers via the courier channel partners. How does Pickr's fulfillment solution helps a customer? Traditionally, if you see, a product will typically move from a central warehouse, it will go all the way to delivery center. From delivery center it will go to the last mile, and it would take almost 4 to 5 days for an order to get fulfilled. What we do at Pickrr is we have a network of fulfillment centers across India. So it will ensure that uh, whenever a customer receives or a D2C brand receives an order, we take the nearest warehouse and we ship the product from nearest warehouse directly to the end consumers. This essentially, helps the brands cut down the time of delivery from 4 to 5 days to typically 1 to 2 days, which is, huge customer experience benefit that they can offer to their customers. Now, how do we do all this? All of this, is powered by the technology solutions, which helps the life of our brands much easier. If you look at our existing suite of solutions, we have shipment tracking, we have courier rating engine, our AI algorithms are looking at the data from all the courier companies on a daily basis, and basis that we decide for a customer, for a brand, which is the right courier company to use in the right pin code, based on the right zones, based on the right location of the customers, based on how much RTO is happening, if there are any disruptions in supply chain anywhere in that zone. We have all that information available, and based on this information, we are able to allocate the right courier for a right package so that it's delivered faster to the end customers. And on top of it, we also have product solutions where brand can reduce their RTO, return to origin, by using our AI based solutions. They can also have NDR calling facility available through Pickrr, wherein in case if a package is not delivered to consumer, they'll get to know a deeper reason on why the product did not get delivered, and how they can improve their delivery performance over time. So that's broadly what Pickrr does using the technology. And if you put all of this together, which is the D2C shipping solution, the fulfillment solution, and the technology layer, we are able to solve all the problems that I talked about earlier. So the first problem that I talked about was unpredictable and slow delivery times. So through our courier allocation engine and through this network of decentralized warehousing, we are able to deliver products faster, which is in 1 to 2 day delivery time frame. Now, if you look at the hassles of managing multi-channel operations and managing warehousing, etc., those all go away with Pickrr, because we take on that responsibility on behalf of the brand, and we manage the warehouses and provide that end-to-end smooth experience to their customers. From a demand perspective, we also integrate with all their demand channels. So whether they're selling on Amazon, Flipkart, through their own websites, through WhatsApp, etc., we are integrated everywhere, and we ensure that the orders from all of these channels get fulfilled through our technology solutions. Uh, as far as the hassle of managing day-to-day operations is concerned, one big pain point for many of these brands is reconciliation, and that's again one of the areas where Pickrr solutions become very useful, because we have ledger visibility into all the shipments that go through us. So at a shipment level, you can do all the reconciliation, see whether it got delivered or not, COD, if it was a payment method used for that order, then whether the COD was collected or not, how much how much cost was incurred in shipping that product, and finally how much money the brand essentially made by selling that product. So all that reconciliation can be done through a few single clicks. And on top of it, we also provide customer support and easy dispute handling. So in case if you have any dispute related to any shipments not happening as per your expectation, you can reach out to Pickrr customer service, and we'll make sure that we respond to your queries within the SLAs. The other cost and challenge that we talk about is that many of these brands, they don't have Amazon and Flipkart type of network, so therefore they incur higher costs of shipping and warehousing, and that's where the decentralized warehousing model that we provide becomes very handy, because what we do is we don't charge fixed rentals, we don't charge for fixed infrastructure elements like racks, bins, etc. We charge on a per unit basis. So what you consume is what you pay for. which makes it very easy for a brand. Whenever they want to scale, they can just opt for putting their product in a Pickrr warehouse, and we will charge you only for what you sell, and we won't charge you for any of the infra elements of the warehousing. We also offer packaging to our customers, and at the same time, through our courier allocation, which uses a lot of AI-backed intelligence, we are able to reduce the shipping cost overall by 10 to 15%. On top of it, we also sort of help brands with analytics. So we have a dashboard which has relevant information about where you're selling the products, where your customers are, which are high RTO zones for you, where the delivery performance is not good, where it is going really good. So you get all the detailed information around the post-purchase fulfillment experience for the brand, and obviously you can use that information to decide on how to optimize your logistics cost, and at the same time improve your delivery performance. What we also do is we also provide a lot of inventory intelligence, because we use all this data to inform you on how much product you should keep in which warehouse. We track your demand patterns, we track what's the demand pattern for a product category within that region or city, and basis that we are able to give you sharper insights on how much product stocking should happen at each of the fulfillment centers that you choose to keep your product in. All of this translates into a great customer experience. Customer is able to get their delivery faster, and at the same time brands are able to keep their customers happy. They're able to have a lower cost. They're able to ensure that their customer NPS are high. So this is a quick view of our full stack solutions. We have our warehouses, which are located currently across 8 different cities, and we offer one-day delivery for majority of the coverage area under these 8 cities. Within those cities, we can offer same-day delivery as well, wherein you can fulfill the demand of consumer within the same day in which they've ordered the product. So how this all helps a brand? So as I told you earlier, it helps you first of all reduce your costs, and secondly also reduce your tax, which means you're able to deliver your customers fast. You're able to give them a faster delivery promise. Over 50,000 brands and sellers have trusted Pickrr, and leading brands like Imami, Oziva, Bella Vita Organic, they continue to be associated with Pickrr from over 2 years of our operations. And we have driven growth of sellers across different segments. So work with established offline brands or trying to go online. Many of these brands, in fact, post COVID took a decision to establish their own D2C channel and their own website, and Pickrr was the choice of partner for them as far as supply chain and logistics is concerned. A lot of upcoming brands like Oziva, Bella Vita, they continue to leverage Pickrr to compete with some of the larger established brands. Many emerging marketplaces which work with multiple sellers can also leverage Pickrr solution to fulfill the products from each of these sellers to the end consumers. And a lot of offline retailers are also in as of today leveraging Pickrr to fulfill the supply chain needs of its consumers. So that's broadly what we do at Pickrr, and we keep customers at the center of all our decision making, and we ensure that how we can offer our consumers, which is the D2C brands, a great delivery experience, so that they can offer a Prime like or a Flipkart, a short like experience to their end customers. Thanks a lot, and it was really a pleasure talking to all of you. Do reach out to us in case if you would like to know more about our product and our offerings. Thank you.